According to the Philippine Statistics Authority, there are a total of 38.65 million people employed by the agricultural industry, a 30% decline from previous years. For Guillermo Saret, who held a high position in a big pharmaceutical company, leaving the city life and putting up an agribusiness instead was his way of slowly helping out with the employment regression. Guillermo June Saret started as a registered mechanical engineer. He worked at a national pharmaceutical company and worked his way up to become senior vice president.
After being exposed in agriculture, in pharmaceuticals, and growing a small business into a multi-billion company, being part of the management team, I saw how business being developed.
During his time at the pharma company, June was able to work with people in rural areas who provide the raw materials for the medicine that they produce.
We got all the initial manpower from this place. They used to be our workers in Yoni Agri Corporation, in the company that I used to work with. They are the ones who cannot qualify to become regular workers because of their limited educational background. So I told them that when I will have my own, I will get you first. So I was given a chance to get them in my own company.
It's one thing to decide to suddenly shift careers, and for June, it was a grand shift. But to involve your whole family and ask them to leave their jobs as well is a whole different story. This is the Saret Organic Farmville now. Lush and abundant, a far cry from how it was when they acquired it 3 years back.
This place is a biodiversified landscape. You can see together planted in this place, herbs and spices, fruits, vegetables all around us. At the same time, you will see chicken and some other animals moving around.
This is our spice garden. Basically, we invite people here to showcase the herbs that we have.
The farm also cultivates other herbs depending on the needs of the companies that they distribute to. They maintain taxonomy-certified varieties for the various medicinal herbs that they grow, which is vital, especially for the pharmaceutical companies that they supply to.
Most of the herbs, in particular, came from the Sampung Halamang Gamot of the research for the government, with the DOST and UP Manila.
These herbs are propagated not only here in Nueva Ecija, but in their other partner farms as well. Even their poultry and livestock, which are sources of some of their raw materials, are fed and handled differently.
Dry po siya, linagyan lang po namin ng konting tubig. Mix ng darak tsaka binled. So isa pa pong ginagawa namin yung fermented na pagkain niya na may halo naman pong molasses, tapos mga gulay.
In most areas of the farm, they've practiced intercropping of different plants. For example, the lemongrass and calamansi plants, which are used as ingredients for their biofunctional beverages, are grown beside each other.
Tinutulungan niya, companion siya ng bawat isa. Either nagbubugaw siya ng peste para doon sa isang katabi, or nagbibigay ng sustansya o nitrogen fixing para sa lupa.
A strategy that seems to be reflective of how their company actually works.
We make a business model that whenever you buy a product, we will plant more trees. We will help more people. Sustainability is linking the market to the source in a continuous cycle. That's why we have a business model that we call geocyclics.
Committed to their mission to promote sustainable and organic agriculture, They involve as many farms and people in creating their products.
We're not limiting ourselves in this place. We go also on some economically and ecologically challenged places so that we can tap those places as our supplier of inputs.
Apart from this farm in Nueva Ecija, they acquire raw materials from other farms as well.
We're getting our cacao beans, fermented cacao beans from a far place of Aurora. They don't have customers. So we taught them how to ferment the beans, and then we produce our own cacao products and they're supplying us.
These materials are then manually processed into different products such as laundry soap, chocolate bars, and even beverages. Part of their business model is to encourage more enterprises to grow. They lend part of their farmland for production by other enterprises and for research as well for scientists to cultivate naturally grown ingredients that can be used for medical advancement.
We make a business model that whenever you buy a product, we will plant more trees. We will help more people. Sustainability is linking the market to the source in a continuous cycle. That's why we have a business model that we call geocyclics.
In the spirit of inclusivity, members of the staff working in the farm are mostly local residents that live near the area or within it. Couple Ariel and Marilyn, who live in Sitio Bacau, some 15 minutes away, have both worked with June several years before he even started the farm.
Sa lahat po ng naging trabaho ko, doon po kay Sir June, mula po nagkakilala kami, siya po ang malaking pong naitutulong sa amin. Nabubuhay din po kami tungkol dahil sa kanila, napagpaarap po namin mga anak namin. At malaking bagay po si Sir June para sa amin.
June understands that they play important parts in the value chain and that they need people like Ariel and Marilyn as much as they need him. The business is relatively small and the family admits that they still have a long way to go. But having 7 hectares of land and access to 30 hectares more from partner farms to start with means having access to more people who can potentially be employed and more people to help grow the enterprise.
Those who are now wagers, we are trying to develop them into becoming business people in the future. We would like to become bees in trees. Today, we are bees, trying to build our own colonies and trying to raise and develop honeys. In the future, we want to grow and to become the trees where we will be feeding more bees, and there will be more trees and more honey to be produced and more bees will be producing it around us.